Good morning, students, teachers, and all staff at Furry Elementary. Can I please have your attention for the announcements? Well, at Furry Elementary, we own our responses and take responsibility for our actions. And every day we say that as part of our Pirate Pledge. And this part of the Pirate Pledge talks about this middle belief from our Pirate Way Culture Playbook of to own. Because when you own your responses, it means that you understand you have complete control over your R, this letter R, in E plus R equals O. You understand that you completely control how you respond. And when we look at the behaviors that are listed here underneath the belief of own, we can see that the very first behavior says, take responsibility. And taking responsibility means that you own your responses, whether they're above the line and you earn the outcome you were trying to achieve. It means you're going to own your responses if they were below the line and you didn't get the outcome you wanted to achieve, or even anything in between, such as owning your responses if you were responding above the line, but you didn't quite achieve the outcome you wanted to get, at least not yet. Every response is yours. So the moment you find yourself giving reasons to why your response didn't get the outcome you wanted to achieve, and maybe you start saying things such as, well, that wasn't my fault that I responded that way. Or those other people made me say the wrong thing. They made me to do what I did. Or maybe we would say, if it wasn't for everyone else, I would have achieved my outcome. If you ever find yourself starting to respond that way when you don't get the outcome you wanted, press pause and help yourself to get back to being a problem solver. Because all of the responses I just gave are what we call blaming someone else. And when we choose to blame as a response, it's never going to get us the outcome we want. It's actually never going to solve a problem. And blaming has never helped anyone to get better. In fact, when we blame, we're doing the complete opposite of owning our responses. We're trying to put our responses on somebody else. And in fact, some of you may remember or have even noticed some of the signs that are hanging up in the gym that look like what you can see on the screen now. It stands for no BCD. And the letter B here in the very beginning stands for blaming, just like we're talking about. And we don't want to blame because it doesn't help us in any way whatsoever. So let's work at getting better at owning our responses today. People who are elite or are the best at owning their responses achieve the most above the line outcomes. Own your actions and choices and own making today another great school day here at Furry. And now will everyone please stand, face the flag, put your right hand over your heart, and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Pirate Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At Furry Elementary School, we work to build trust so we can count on each other. We own our responses and take responsibility for our actions. We work to connect as pirates and support one another. We learn the pirate way so we can be the best versions of ourselves. All right. Thank you, everyone. Today is Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. And for lunch today, we'll have waffles with syrup, sausage, sweetie tots, and juice. If you're choosing a sandwich this week, it's a sub with cheese, or you can have a peanut butter and jelly. We don't have any birthdays to celebrate in Furry today, but we do have several academic congratulations to recognize once again this morning. And we want to start by saying congratulations to kindergarten students Atlas Wiley and Riley Van Wagenen for joining the Alphabet Club, and that's in Mrs. Boose's class. Congratulations to kindergarten student Carmen Kovac for joining the Alphabet Club, and that's in Mrs. Cassidy's class. And we want to say congratulations to second grade student Izzy Pacino for completing the addition section, and that's on the extra math program in Mrs. Sumner's class. Well done to all of those students whose hard work is paid off with an academic congratulations. And now let's take that moment to just press pause get our minds right. And remember, if we're going about our day and we start to notice if we're not getting the outcomes we want, and we're going to blame someone else or think it's somebody else's fault right away, and that's what we focus on, press pause and get yourself back to problem solving. So let's go ahead and first start by breathing in for 4 and hold. Breathe out. All right. Very, very good. I have just one other announcement for you this morning, and this is for all of our students who go to the gym for bus dismissal. Myself, along with the other adults that are going to be working in the cafeteria with the students as we get everybody from the gym to their buses, we're going to be keeping our eyes out for the bus dismissal students whose bus line is the straightest, so they know exactly which bus line they're in. So when their bus is called, everyone makes it out to the correct bus. We're looking for the bus line that's ready to listen. And we're looking for the bus line that's using a 3-inch voice to talk. And remember, we went over that a lot yesterday in there. It's going to be okay to be able to talk to the people next to you, but we've got to use a 3-inch voice to do that. It's not okay to start trying to holler over to the other lines or someone across the room, because then it gets just a little too loud in there. So we're going to be keeping our eyes open for the bus lines that are doing this. And the bus line that leads by example, by being straight, ready to listen, and using a 3-inch voice, that entire bus line can earn a lunch with the principal slip. And our very first drawing of lunch with the principal slips will be this week, and our winners will be announced at Thursday's Pirate Way Assembly. And that's going to be it for the announcements this morning. So let's just keep doing the work to build trust, to own, and to connect. Let's make it a great day, Furry.